Welcome to Boring Conversation, a Malifaux podcast.
Greetings from Breachside, everybody. So, as you've probably heard us mention on the podcast and on the Facebook page and pretty much everywhere else that we have a social presence these days, we have some pretty big events coming up. The Boring Conversation team is actually going to be putting on two major Malifaux events this coming February. Those being the MCCI, or Malifaux Content Creators Invitational, and Booty and Plunder, a 50-stone, 5-round gaming grounds tournament. So we're going to be running these the weekend of February 4th through February 6th. That's going to be the MCCI on Friday, and Booty and Plunder, the 50-stone event, running Saturday through Sunday. It's going to be held at the Crown Plaza in Warwick, Rhode Island. It's only about 10 minutes from the Providence Airport, so a quick Uber ride over. And probably the most exciting thing about it is who's going to be attending. But before I get into that, I wanted to talk a little bit about why me and the Boring Conversation team decided to put this event on. So, ever since I started in the podcasting and content creation scene a little while back, I'd been kind of thinking about a way that we could get different content creators connected in real life. Vassal's a wonderful thing. Obviously, there have been a lot of crossover podcasts. We've done some with Schemes and Stones. I've done some episodes on Third Floor Wars, and I'm really looking forward to doing more crossover material with other content creators moving forward. But there was always just something missing. And I think that that's getting the chance to meet some of these people in person, in real life, and really have a great time playing some live games with them. So I thought to myself, we've got a bunch of conventions in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I'm sure I can probably block out some time at one of them to run this event. But then I started thinking about it, and I said, well, it's great to get all the content creators together, and making a marquee event for them to participate in is fantastic, but I want to get the public involved too. So then I got to thinking, well, at CaptainCon, I can block out time on both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's going to give me a chance to do a public event on Saturday and Sunday, in addition to the invitational event on Friday. So all of the content creators that are going to be playing in the MCCI will in all likelihood be participating in the Saturday-Sunday event as well. And that's going to give anybody else in the listening and viewing audience the chance to come, mingle, meet their favorite content creators, beat their favorite content creators, because let's be honest, most of us probably aren't really that good. And really, really have what I'm hoping will be one of the biggest Malifaux events that I have ever participated in. I know that that's a really big goal and a high bar to set for the events, especially on their inaugural year. But when I talk about who's going to be there, I think you're going to see that we have the makings of a pretty impressive stable of players. So who is going to be there? Well, we've already gotten commitment from a bunch of content creators, and I'll just run through the list of them. So, of course, Boring Conversation is going to be there. How could we not? We're going to be running the event. Of course, we're going to send a team. But some of our other guests from across the country are going to include The Other Coast, Rage Quit Wire, Defective Dice, Capital City Crew, Schemes and Stones, Malifaux University, the Bayou Breakdown blog, the Malifaux Musings blog, Bad Foe Haku, and who else? Why, you, of course. While the public might not be able to participate in the invitational event on Friday, I'm really hoping that we just blow the doors off the place with attendance and have a huge crowd show up for the Saturday-Sunday event. Just with the content creators, that's going to give us 20 players. Oh, wait. Did I say 20? Yes, that's right. The Malifaux Content Creators Invitational is going to be a team event. Each one of those content creation channels that I just mentioned is going to be sending a team of 2 players to compete in the MCCI, which is going to make for a total of 20 players as a starting point for the Saturday and Sunday event. We are capping the MCCI at 14 teams, so we have 4 slots left. The Saturday-Sunday event, I don't have a cap for just yet. Right now, it's looking like we can comfortably accommodate 48 players. And if we get close to that cap, then CaptainCon has said that they can actually move us into an even larger space where, I mean, really the sky's the limit. We could get even above 60 players as long as we know far enough in advance that we're going to be meeting or exceeding the cap that we've gotten from CaptainCon. There's a very good chance that they can expand our space and give us pretty much as much space as we need. So aside from all the content creators that are going to be there and hopefully the fantastic public attendance, why do you want to go to CaptainCon? Well, for one, it's the first major convention of the season aside from the Las Vegas Open, which obviously is just a couple of weeks prior. It's the first event in the Northeast, and pretty much as far as I know, the first major event on the Eastern Seaboard. Most importantly, Weird Games has agreed to officially sponsor the events at CaptainCon. I absolutely cannot wait to share with everybody the collaborative stuff that they've put together for us and the sponsorship package that they've put together. I'm really, really excited about it. And it's just absolutely fantastic to see Weird not only embracing the content creators by bringing them all in with their Malifaux Burns previews, but also embrace the community at large and agree to sponsor big marquee events throughout the course of the year. So I'm really hoping that this turns into a long and fruitful relationship with Weird, and I think that it's going to make for a pretty impressive event. And of course, like I mentioned, besides the Weird sponsorship, you're going to get a chance to meet, rub elbows with, play games against, and smash into the ground every single one of the content creators on that list. Show us some new tricks so that we can talk about them on our podcasts, YouTube channels, blogs, and everything else. Open our eyes to other avenues of play and just come hang out. Honestly, that's the thing that I'm the most excited about. I'm probably not going to be playing a whole lot this weekend. I'm going to be pretty busy running events. I just can't wait to meet everybody. All the friends that I've made throughout the years playing this game that I haven't seen in a long time. Making a bunch of new friends, both amongst the content creator and public communities. That's going to really be the highlight of my day. And I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic time for everybody. So, last but not least, what do I need you to do to make this event a success? So first and foremost, buy your badge, book your room, and sign up for the events. The sooner you buy your badge and sign up for the events, the better idea I will have of the amount of space that we'll need so that I can pair with the CaptainCon event crew to make sure that it's successful from that standpoint. If we have a bunch of late signups, obviously it makes planning a little bit tricky. This also is going to be something that there's going to be a lot of people traveling from across the country. So, book your flights, book your rooms, make sure that they don't sell out. There's plenty of other hotels around just in case the Crowne Plaza does sell out. It's unlikely. It's a huge hotel. But CaptainCon has arranged a really great group rate, which I'm going to be posting a link to the CaptainCon website. And there's a link directly on their homepage to book a reservation at the hotel. Secondly, are you a content creator and you want to participate and we haven't reached out to you yet? If so, I'm really sorry. We tried to hit as many of them as we could find. I'm sure that there were probably content creators out there that we just are not aware of. If you are interested in sending a team, get in touch. We've got 4 slots left for the MCCI and we would love to see you. Are you not going to be participating in the event but you're interested in sponsoring? We would love to get additional prize support from any vendors out there. I know a lot of people have, widgets companies, terrain companies as sort of side gigs, friends of friends, people you've met at cons. If you're interested in sponsoring, I would love to hear from you. We already have a couple of other sponsors besides Weird. We have 3 committed sponsors so far. I'm not quite ready to release their names just yet, but we do have some more filtering in, and I'm looking to get even more prize support. That way everybody can walk home with a little something. Probably the most importantly, spread the word about the event. Talk about it in your local groups. Talk about it in your local stores. Talk about it in your faction chats. And join our social platforms to keep the boring conversation going. I'll post links to our Discord and Facebook page in the episode description. If you can't tell, I'm super excited about this event. It's really looking like it's going to turn out to be a huge one. If anybody has any questions, feel free to email us. The show email is on the Libsyn page. You can also get in touch with us on the Discord. I'm on there all the time. And as always, keep your conversations boring and stay weird, folks. Hey out there, all you weirdos. I don't like that. That sounds fucking corny.